Okay, so follow up to a previous video on that lovable chump, Russell Brand. We got a fair response last time.
Much more than what we thought. I never thought in a million years we would get such a large response so quickly. People seem to have really strong contrasting opinions on Russell Brand. They either love him or hate him. He's like Marmite. I hate Marmite.
I like Marmite.
Really?
Don't like Russell Brand. I like Marmite.
I hate Marmite. I hate Russell Brand.
Marmite's good.
Okay, well, each of their own. Each of their own. I was hard on Russell Brand the last time. I got a few comments about hating on his dress sense, and he can't help how big his teeth are, and hey, he has long hair. Stop hating his teeth. Yeah, in the last video, yeah.
Really? I don't remember that.
The big teeth and gum comment. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I must have just wiped it from my memory.
Okay, well, it's true.
Yeah.
You know, so just to answer that, you know, you can't help how you look, even though his look is still unbelievably irritating. But I think he could have helped marrying and divorcing Katy Perry, and how his hair looks.
He could brush his hair.
Well, yeah, but you can have long hair without looking like that. Do you know what I mean? It looks like a bird's nest.
Yep. Yep.
For the record, I actually went away. I watched his most recent comedy tour where he talks about Gandhi and Jesus and Che Guevara, etc. It was about an hour and a half long, and I remember distinctly, I actually kept a tally of how many times I laughed, which was about 3 times for the whole hour and a half. Now, so that's an average of once every half hour. A real good, decent laugh. I still don't think Russell Brand's that great a comedian, but I've seen it so I can make a judgment now, I suppose. He can't hold a candle to George Carlin or any of the other great comedians. I watched it, I gave it a chance. I can honestly say I didn't enjoy it that much. Was it a waste of an hour and a half? I could have found something else to do with that hour and a half, but at least now I can say in good faith, I've sat down, I've given his comedic ability a chance, and I'm not that impressed. I mean, there's not that much to say to it. It went away and I thought to myself, maybe you should give this guy a chance. You said in one breath you've not seen any of his shows all the way through, yet he's got no comedic ability. That right there seems to be a contradiction. So maybe give him a chance, and I did. I much more enjoyed George Carlin. His comedy is just...
It's clever.
It just speaks to me better than Russell's.
Yeah.
Oh, you come first and I'll come second, like Jesus. It's like...
What?
Exactly. There was this one joke at the end where he's I don't know. It wasn't that funny. This is what I'm saying to you. It wasn't really that funny to me. But people, I can't believe people actually go and pay to see his shows. I don't understand that. But then again, I don't get it. I don't get the comedy. I don't get the humor. So I guess I would say that. And don't get me wrong. He did make a good couple of comments to do with these people and the choices that they made in life and stuff. Some of it was clever. You can tell Russell Brand is not a stupid man. What I did find through watching his show is that he does think, but I would say that Russell is only between 60 and 70% as smart as he thinks he is. Even when we were talking about the last time on his stint on Newsnight, the stuff that he was coming out with, there was some of it had merit, but you could tell he didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He had points, but all I'm saying is he's like that uni student who's been in uni for 1 week and then thinks he knows more than a teacher who's been teaching it 20 and 30 years. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. You might have a basic grasp, but come on.
Yeah.
Stick to your other jokes, you know. I mean, as I say, he's smart, but he's not as smart as he thinks he is. Not at all. Nowhere near.
But smarter than Kanye.
Smarter than?
Kanye.
Kanye. Yeah. He is that. I will say that. I don't know if that's more of an insult. Well, I guess it's an insult to Kanye, but still, it's true. Kanye's got problems. Kanye's got problems.
And we'll leave that for another video.
Well, we've already done it. We've been there. Russell isn't that funny, and he's not as smart as he thinks he is, I don't think. He's not stupid, because I used to think he's just a stupid idiot who talks about the same things, but he's not that, but he's not as smart as he thinks he is either.